Good morning, Nighthawk Nation. My name is Robert Larson. And this will be the last time I am an anchor for the school news. For these last 3 weeks, we are going to be having some fun to see if you guys have been paying attention and to celebrate a successful year of school news. With me, I have Liam Kennedy. As an addition to the HPS Upload, elementary students will be joining us to bring you the elementary announcements. Thank you for joining us, Liam.
Thank you, Robert. Welcome to the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news for you to download. At Hettinger Public School, we challenge all to meet their academic and life goals while inspiring lifelong learning. Please stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here are today's announcements. Lunch for this week, hamburger with mashed potatoes. Tomorrow's lunch will be soup with hot ham and cheese. Also, a note from the cooks. With it being the last month of school, for the remainder of the days, we will not be doing seconds. That being said, if you have any leftover poker chips, bring them down to some point so we can get them all cleaned and ready to go for the next year. There's an after-school program from Monday through Wednesday, and there's Flex Day on Friday. And that concludes elementary announcements for today.
Thank you so much, Liam. Now, with lunch over, here are the rest of today's announcements. Silent reading is 7th hour this week. Make sure you bring a book. Homeroom Olympics will be taking place Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for this week and next week. Tuesday at 1 p.m., the second graders will be having bike safety. Second graders, make sure you're there. From Tuesday to Thursday, there is an audience. Oh, I'm on the floor now. Well, anyways, there is an audience reading from kindergarten to 6th grade. Thursday, there is a 4th grade field trip to Bismarck, early in the morning at 6 a.m. 4th graders, make sure you get enough sleep or just bring coffee. Your book will be working the first 2 periods on Wednesday, May 4th. Please get your makeup work done before the workday. The last stage checkout library books from the school library is May 6th. All school library and state libraries, my apologies, books are due no later than May 12th. Last FFA meeting of the school year is tonight at 7, with officers at 6:30. There will be an ice cream bar providing prior to the meeting. State convention workouts, tonight starting at 3:30 and will go throughout the evening. If any students or families want to help with helping Hettinger Day, register hettingernd.com or call the Hettinger Chamber office at 701-567-2531. And those are the announcements for today. Now let's go over some school highlight. Oh, wait, no, wrong thing. Now, let's go to our school news story. I have taken upon myself the duty of continuing our beloved and hated due to Olympics, Joey Harold's A Subject in Subject, where he covers various subjects from our educational courses, this one being history.
Hello, and welcome to A Subject in Subject, where we talk about a subject from both elementary and high school. Today's subject will be history, a field where people study and document the past to better understand our origins. We will first interview Mr. Lefebvre, who teaches elementary and high school. What do you teach?
I teach grades 5, 6, 8, and then a mixture of high school students. So I have social studies, geography, history, and modern history.
What is the most and least challenging aspect you think of teaching these subjects?
The most challenging would be government. Kids really struggle with big concepts of how government works, and most of the time when I have them, they haven't had Mr. Kohler yet, so he does a really good job.
Hello, and welcome to A Subject in Subject, where we talk about a subject from both elementary and high school. Today's subject will be history, a field where people study and document the past to better understand our origins. We will first interview Mr. Lefebvre, who teaches elementary and high school. What do you teach?
I teach grades 5, 6, 8, and then a mixture of high school students. So I have social studies, geography, history, and modern history.
What is the most and least challenging aspect you think of teaching these subjects?
The most challenging would be government. Kids really struggle with like big concepts of how government works, and most of the time when I have them, they haven't had Mr. Kohler yet. So he does a really good job at starting from the foundations and working up to the more complicated things. And so when I have 5th and 6th graders and trying to teach them about the American Revolution and the Constitution, that can be kind of tough. The easy ones, I think current events are always fun because it's happening now. It's in their lifetime. It's relevant. And wars, the boys always like to talk about wars and stuff like that. So the most challenging would be government, and least challenging would be like the fun current events and goofy situations in world history.
What do you think your students think?
I would like to think they enjoy it. I know they don't like everything because you can't reach everybody when you talk certain subjects. But I think they have fun. I try to throw in some goofy things here and there, mix some art in with some writing, some creative projects. Most of the students have had me for a while now, and it's kind of the same old routine in some cases. But we do everything from skits to making propaganda posters and castles and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'd like to think they enjoy it, and I hope they do. I see a lot of smiles every day, but yeah, I mean, just getting to see the kids and getting to hear what their day was like and seeing them grow and learn is always fun.
Now let's talk to high schooler Joseph Harold, the founder of A Subject and Subject, who is quite the avid history enjoyer. What would you say is your favorite aspect about history or government?
Learning something new, especially history, because it's actually nice to know what happened in the past, and it's kind of interesting how things from back then affect us now.
Really insightful. And then what would you say is the most challenging and least challenging aspect of those subjects?
Most challenging, homework. It's annoying to do homework, but that's with every class, to be honest. And least challenging, I don't know. It's fun to learn. I just know that most challenging is homework, and least challenging is just learning about the stuff in general.
Thank you for watching the 3rd episode and continuation of Joey's series, A Subject and Subject, and a special thank you to the people I interviewed. I hope you now have a larger understanding of history and how it is taught. Thank you for watching.
Thank you myself for the story. Now, I was glad to be able to continue Joey's A Subject and Subject. Now let's go to Anna with sports this week.
Thank you, Robert. Our sports were a little bit rough last week, but that's all right. We're going to get it right when we need to at regionals time. Let's take a look at some of those scores. Starting out with baseball, we had some rough games against Shiloh. The first game losing 0-14, and the second game losing 1-5. And we had a couple, our closer game against Hazen, with the first game being losing 4-5, and the second game losing 5-12. But both of those teams are very good. We have a pretty strong baseball region, so it's harder when we go against those tougher teams, and it'll affect our standings a little bit. But at regionals time is when we really have to work hard to beat them. For track, the track team attended a meet in Glendive. It was a huge meet, almost 30 teams there, some of them even being Class A. So we didn't have a ton of people place, but we still had some good things happen that day. In javelin, Bowdoin Hasbrook placed 7th and set a new school record at 144 feet and 9 inches. In our girls' 4x100 meter relay, consisting of Ella Jensen, Gracia Jorgensen, Monica Morris, and Sophia Kennedy, we're in a very good race and are only 1.3 seconds away from qualifying. So hopefully they're able to qualify that by time or by place at regionals. There were no highlights this week because there was no home games, but there is baseball home games Tuesday and Thursday, so make sure you come down to the field to support our baseball team. And there is track meets Thursday in Kildare and Saturday in Bowman. So if you're not doing anything Saturday, head over to Bowman to support our track team.
Thank you so much, Anna. Now let's go to Joey Harold, the most hated person in school right now. How is it, Joey?
Well, you got mini-me currently floating around. And by the way, if you are angry about Homer Mac Olympics, just get good at geography. So, anyways, for Monday, it's going to be breezy and cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 33. For Tuesday, it's going to be breezy and partly sunny with a high of 58 and a low of 39. By the way, good thing to mention this week, there's a pretty decent chance of precipitation throughout the week, so get ready for rain. For Wednesday, it's going to be a chance of morning showers with a high of 52. Oh, I'm cutting out phase exit. Okay. Pain and a low of 39. There goes the mic. This school news is totally not scuffed. All right, for Thursday, it's going to be partly sunny with a high of 65 and a low of 43. Friday is going to be mostly cloudy with a 25% chance of precipitation with a nice high of 71 and a low of 47. Saturday, it's pretty much Friday, but with a thunderstorm likely in the evening with a high of 70 and a low of 46. And Sunday is also going to be cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms with a high of 60 and a low of 39. Now back to you, Robert. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We have precipitation forecast. So it's going to be not a lot, but we are going to have some rain, especially today, Wednesday too. That's a lot of it, as you see. And I believe there might be some Sunday too. Oh, but there, we're chilling here, as you see. And there should be a lot of rain about now. Yep, there it is. And that's a lot. And same with Monday, and I believe maybe a bit Tuesday. Yep, it's just going to be a lot of rain. All right, now back to you, Robert.
Thank you, most hated person in school, for the weather report. We would also like to thank Casey Kinsfada, our producer, for helping us make today's broadcast possible. And that's our news broadcast. Thank you for tuning in to the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news for you to download. To stay up to date on our weekly school news, local sporting events, and community streams, be sure to compress that like button and swoon the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. And be sure to give that bell a good smack to never miss a stream. We will see you next week, Monday at 9. You better be there.